Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Hope you are doing well. I am doing great. I am at the post office right now, just got off work, and stopped by here to pick up a package that was waiting for me that had been sent by our good buddy Zach. This is that package. 15 pounds! I could not wait to get home to start recording this video. Like, my guy, this is insane. This is absolutely freaking insane. I cannot wait to see what's in here. Knowing Zach, this is going to be monumental. 15 pounds? 15 pounds? You like shipped me 2 newborn children. Like, I show up there to the post office, get it, and she's like, "Oh, you're the one here for the 15 pounder." I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am? What? Could you say that again? My ears might not be working properly." And then she comes out with this. I'm like, oh damn. Zach pulled out all the stops for this one. So I think this is the biggest. No, it's not the biggest package I've ever received in the mail. When I ordered the CV joint for my truck, that was heavier. But this is definitely the biggest knife box I've ever received. So buckle up, guys. This is about to be freaking nuts. That made my whole house shake. Oh! You know, they say size isn't everything, but this has got me excited. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and break into this. Is absolutely insane. This is insane. I cannot stress how wild this is. This is such a huge box. Part of me is half expecting to like open this up and turns out it's like a bomb and I'm just gone. This is wild. I'm gonna have to check. This might be a record-setting knife unboxing on YouTube. This is so huge. I don't think I've ever seen a YouTube video of someone unboxing this much knives ever. Let me know if I'm wrong, if there is a video like that out there. I mean, I'm not wrong, because if there is a video out there like that, I haven't seen it. Maybe some of like the shit hits the fan boxes or like battle box stuff maybe, but like this is wild. Huge thank you to Zach. Huge thank you to Zach. He sent me an email like, "Hey, I'm sending you another package." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I was not expecting this. And that's fun. Zach never tells me exactly. He never tells me what he's going to send. He just says, "I'm sending a box of stuff," and we're always surprised at what it is. This is incredible. This is incredible. A while ago, I made a video where I talked about how I'm a one-man show on this channel. I do all the filming, all the editing, all the writing video scripts when I make videos that have written scripts. You know, I'm an actor, director, all this kind of stuff, you know. But the truth is, I'm not a one-man show. There are a lot of people who contribute to this channel and make it what it is. People like Zach, sitting in this box. Old Tonto guy, who's been a long time viewer of the channel, friend of mine. He sent a lot of stuff in. My channel members. My members help tremendously. We've got, you know, it's fun to have that little community and rapport with my members, but also it's just, they give a lot of support. You know, everyone that comments on the channel, I mean, that's a lot of support. People in my real life, like Janelle, helps the channel a whole lot. It's just, I'm never going to call myself a one-man show ever again. I think that was wrong of me to do in that one video. Because, yeah, there's just tons of support that I get from everywhere. Okay, I've been teasing you guys enough. The blue balls are over now. Let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to open it with the Benchmade Barrage, because on the day that I'm filming this, the review for this knife went live. Or not the review, the first impressions. So first impressions of this came out today. It's been a long day. Let's go ahead and get into this. By the way, this knife, I'm liking it quite a bit. Not my typical style or anything, but I have been carrying it a lot and really liking it. Okay, where do I even start? Like, what do I even do? I guess we'll do this. Tonto blade, great for, you know, cutting tape when you don't want to damage what else is in the box. Oh my goodness, there's like so many boxes in here. Oh my gosh. Open first if you dare. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Zach, what have you done? What have you done? Oh my gosh. Guys, I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I was gonna say I can't show you what's in here because there's like addresses, but actually he's blurred out the addresses. So ooh, that's a good thumbnail photo. We'll see if I can clip that and use that. Okay. Open first if you dare. All of a sudden, my joke about bombs might age very poorly. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know you, Zach. You're not going to blow me up. Blah! Oh, dude. Okay. I don't know what I did to deserve such an awesome audience. Like, I really don't. And he has a note in here saying, my favorite Jurassic Park movie, 3D printed. It's pretty cool. Hint for what is to come. Very, very cryptic. Okay, so Jurassic Park 3 is actually one of my favorite movies ever. I do love Jurassic Park 3. Not because I think it's a particularly good movie, but for me it's just, I don't know, it's a comfort movie for me. I don't know why, but I remember watching it when I was a kid, and to this day, if I ever want to just put on a movie that I can just relax to, I put on Jurassic Park 3. It came out the year I was born, actually. And the Spinosaurus is really cool. Alan Grant, of course, you know, is a hero to everyone who studies paleontology. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to find a way to work this into my review set. I think I need to actually, because when I do unboxings, I normally do this talking to the camera style. I need to like create a set instead of just sitting here on my dinky ass couch. I need to put things on the wall and stuff like back here so we've got like an actual video set. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to include Jurassic Park 3. I think we'll also include Gertrude. You guys know and love Gertrude. She's up there. Yeah, well, stuff that we'll work on later. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. Jurassic Park 3, very nostalgic movie. It just, yeah, really, really awesome. Okay. I am very excited for the rest of this box. I mean, I was super excited to begin with, but this is, oh my gosh. The very last one, discontinued, please keep. Okay. Wee Knives Stonefish. Okay, I thought this was going to say this is the last one to open. Okay, there's a note here. Let's read the note first. Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud. Sometimes I like read the note and then decide whether I should read it out loud. I'm just gonna read this out loud, and then, you know, if I edit anything out, I will. Dear Gideon, hope all is well. It is. Thank you, man. I hope all is well with you too. I hope you enjoy this epic cowabunga box of knives I provided, jam-packed into this box with some surprises along the way. What an interesting year it has been. I only really intended to send you one box of knives, but you and your channel have really grown on me. Oh, I appreciate that. My knives were always intended to give you some fun things to enjoy and not change the direction of your channel in any way. I just wanted to give you some more variety as a reviewer, which I really appreciate because, yeah, I mean, I'm one person. There's only so much that I can take a look at. And also, I'm a small channel. you know, companies do send me knives every once in a while, but I don't get the same, you know, inflow as people like Metal Complex. And, you know, I don't have all that much money to spend on knives. The channel doesn't really pay that much. So it's really good to like broaden my horizons and review things I wouldn't otherwise take a look at, which is a lot. And so boxes like this really help. I also included a lot of knives in this box if you'd like to give away to your channel members. We do have some giveaways coming up. As always, enjoy the rest of your day. P.S. I really love your favorite... Wait. I really love your favorite top 15 fixed blades video. It's perfect. That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm because I made a video earlier this year. It was like my top 15 fixed blades because I made a video that was like my top 20 folding knives. And I was like, you know, I should make a fixed blade video too just to like kind of go along with it. And it's not a good video because honestly, until Zach came along, there was not very many like fixed blades that I'd experienced. I had my Cold Steel SRK, and that was my fixed blade that I used for everything. And yeah, okay. Sincerely, Zachary. Cowabunga. A quick or sudden burst of joy or excitement often used to express an experience. I like how he included like the definition of cowabunga. Okay. That was awesome. I should have read that before I opened the little box, but that was awesome. Okay. Okay, where do we even start? Let's start here with the one that he told me to please keep, and this is a wee stonefish. And I've seen this knife around. I remember when this. I'm not sure if I remember when this came out, but I've seen it around. Got this VVT clip attachment. We've got the wait, is this brand new? Okay, looks like that's been open, but like this is like, oh wow, look at that. That's a throwback. The old brown Wii cloth and one of the old Wii Civivi stickers. That is pretty cool with the Isham design on there and the eagle. The owl? Do I have this sticker already? I can't remember. I have a couple of Civivi stickers on one of my laptops. I have like the dragon, and I do think I have the owl one. Okay, but let's look at the knife itself. This is actually a knife that I have always been very interested in. I just thought it looked really good. Okay. We're not going to bother with the sheath right now. We know how Civivi and we do their sheaths. They're typically pretty good. All right, so we've got... Yeah, this is a Michael Imler. I forgot about that. Crazy Sharp. He has stepped away from YouTube at this point. But great guy. CPM 20CV. Fairly robust on the blade. Here's the other thing, too, that's crazy. I haven't even finished reviewing the second box of knives that Zach has sent. I've still got a couple that need to... And he sent 2 other knives since then. This is technically the 5th thing he's ever sent. The other 2 are just one-off knives. But, like, this is, like, the 5th thing he sent to the channel. I'm still working on those reviews. The off-grid backcountry review will be coming out very, very shortly. I have absolutely beat that knife to hell. That knife, oh my gosh, has been destroyed. Not destroyed. It's held up really, really well, but I really like that knife. Anyways. Wow. This feels great in the hand. Flat grind. We got a choil up here. This is, to me, like, this is bigger than, like, an EDC fixed blade. But I wouldn't necessarily call this like an outdoor knife, really. This isn't something that I'd like use around camp. To me, this feels very much like a tactical knife or a just generalist kind of use it around. Well, like this is something that I would probably carry if I was still working on the ranch. You know, this is big and robust enough to handle some heavy duty tasks, but it's not like I'm carrying a full-on survival knife. This is a genre of fixed blades that for a long time I really, until like really just recently, I kind of struggled to justify where I'm like, okay, it's like too big to like EDC all the time, like too big to carry all the time, but not big enough for like survival tasks. I am coming around on this size range and kind of ethos of fixed blade. But yeah, these ergos are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Contour G10, I do like the green. Actually, we will bring out the sheath because I've got to put it in the sheath. before I set it down on my couch. And yes, we will keep this one. Zach. Good snapping. Very wide. This actually has a lot more rattle and feels very different from other Wii Civivi sheaths that I've felt more recently. I think I have laying around here somewhere. I was just sharpening it. Not sure what I did with it. There we go. Yeah, I do actually have another knife that Zach sent to the channel. This is the Storm Ridge from Civivi. Absolutely solid. Very, this is a fold over, like taco style sheath. This is pancake construction, I believe. Or is this? Yeah, this is pancake. This is two different styles of Kydex. I can actually tell that Wii and Civivi have gotten a lot better with their sheaths over the years. I like to see that, constant improvement. Very cool knife. We cannot spend that much time on every single knife. Awesome knife. That's one that I've always been interested in. Okay, looks like we've got a couple of folders. So let's stick with the Wii theme. This is heavy. There's got to be more than one knife in here. There's, oh my goodness. I think this one's a Miguron. I don't know what this one is. Okay, I've also wanted to take a look at Miguron. Yeah. AM8, technically. Okay. I think I remember what this model's called, but I might not. I recognize it. We've got like titanium texture or diamond pattern texturing. Reset my brain. Let's switch from gibberish to English, please. Thank you. Titanium frame lock with diamond texturing. Really, really gorgeous carbon fiber. I love that white and black look. Flipper only, which I actually don't mind. I love flipper only knives. Might be in the minority there, but okay, good action. Oh yeah. Got a hollow ground. We got, a dual ground blade, hollow and flat. Very simple, clean looking knife. I love this profile. Like I do find this very attractive, very sexy. I think sometimes I complain about knives that look like this, but it's not because I don't like it. It's just because it's been done so many times. Very smooth. I can tell this knife has been used and carried, so no break-in period required. The detent could be a little bit stronger, I think. I do like that they have a little landing zone for your finger down there. M390 on the blade. Very interesting titanium clip. I am curious to see how that'll work out. Very cool. I do like the ergos on this. Like, they're not like, blowing me away, but they do feel very nice. Nice big hardware. The inlay work is pretty well done. There's a little bit of gapping there, but overall pretty well done. Yeah. Feels like a really, really nice premium folding knife. I was not expecting folding knives to be in here. Zach is our fixed blade guy, but okay, let's see what this other one is. Because I think I know what this knife is too. Yes! Oh my goodness. I can't remember the name of that knife. It'll be on the screen if I remember right. This is one that I think this is the Geddon. I can't remember what this one's called, but this is also an AM8. Very cool, like dark titanium, black blade. I don't think, is it DLC? It might be, I think it is DLC. Flipper and blade slot. Ooh, that detent felt a lot stronger. Oh, look at that. Compound ground clip point blade. Straight clip point. Oh, that's my favorite blade shape. Oh, and this knife is beefy. Right away, some hot spots off of this right here. That's some sharp titanium. Got a big old finger choil. Probably could have done without the finger choil. But man, look at that. Very smooth. Let's try the flipper. A little bit low. Yeah. I actually prefer the... oh my gosh, that blade slot deployment feels amazing. Let's try the thumb. Thumb feels good too. I think I prefer the slot over the flipper tab. Might be a flipper delete knife. Ergos, pretty well done. The texture on the titanium, vertical or kind of like slanting lines, which I like. Very nice pocket clip. I really like long pocket clips that are wide and square because they disappear in your hand. And this one does exactly that. What a beast. What an absolute monster. Oh, that reverse flick is so freaking good. The flipper tab, it's got good texturing. It's nice and big, which I like, but it is a little bit lower than the pivot, which means you lose some leverage. And it works, like it's not a bad flipper tab. The detent on this knife is fine, but I think the reason I failed that first flip was just because the detent feels so much stronger for that reverse flick. I was expecting it to be a very stiff detent. This, I mean, it works for a flipper tab, but man, that blade slot is where it's at. Thumb flick's not as good, but that reverse flick, holy crap. Yeah, that is a big beast of a knife. Okay. I said we weren't going to take that long on these knives. We're taking forever, guys. It's going to be a long first impressions video. Okay, set that there. We have a Kershaw, made in the USA Kershaw. Hey, it's a Blur. Nice. That's a classic model. I've never reviewed a Blur. I've never owned a Blur. I borrowed one for a while from someone. All right, red. I like that. Got that grippy texture. This looks like brand spanking new. Those, slanted thumb studs, which I think are such a great idea. I don't know why more people don't do that. Oh, this is the Tonto version. This is one of the special anniversary ones in BDZ1. Very cool. Yeah, these were released, not that long ago. Yeah, last year. Okay, interesting. So this has the same kind of Tonto that, by the time you guys have seen this video, you will have also seen my review of the Ozark Trail Valor. I reground that knife to a drop point because I did not like the way the Tonto was done. This is the same way, where they don't have like differentiations between the two grinds. It's all the same hollow grind all the way through, just the edge profile is different. I'm going to have to carry this knife and see if I like it better on this knife than I did on the Ozark Trail. Because with the Ozark Trail, I thought it caused some issues and made the knife not cut as well as other Tontos. But this is cool. And kind of interesting that I use this knife to open the box because, assisted American-made Tontos seems to be a thing that I am into now, I guess. The Speed Safe is such a good assisted system. I do not hate assisted opening knives. I've talked about this before on the channel. I prefer this assist to the Benchmade assist every single day. The Benchmade assist is super strong. It's more like a auto, where like that blade, you have to close this knife two-handed, basically. Speed Safe, though, it'll drop to there, and then you close it. Kind of like a half stop almost. I don't know. I really like Speed Safe from Kershaw. A lot of other companies have tried to copy the Speed Safe, and they don't do it as well. There are other companies that do good assisted knives, like CRKT has some assisted knives that I enjoy. The Cold Steel Swift 3 that I handled at Blade Show, I thought was a pretty good assist, but there's something about Speed Safe. It's just a little bit different. Yeah, this is nice. This is a gorgeous knife. Holy moly. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love the aluminum on this. Very cool. Made in the USA. BDZ1. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever used BDZ1. I can't remember, but I don't think I have. I know I've looked at knives in that steel before and been like, oh, maybe I'll give that a try. But I don't think I've ever actually had a knife in that steel until now. And that's a limited edition. Like, that's a special run. Oh my gosh, guys. This is incredible. We have a brand new Vosteed in the packaging. You know what? Actually, Mr. Blur, you're going to be our unboxing knife for the rest of the video for things like this. And we're not going to stop and test like the edges on any of these because I don't know, we're not going to have time. And also, I trust most companies to sharpen a knife these days. And honestly, even if I don't like the way a knife is sharpened out of the box, everyone should be able to know how to fix that, right? Everyone should be able to sharpen their own. If you're a knife guy and you don't know how to sharpen your knives, you might want to fix that. And also, a lot of these knives are going to be used as well, so I'm not going to expect them to have, a perfect factory edge or even a perfect edge because they're going to be used a little bit. Oh my goodness. I will say, I am getting kind of sick and tired of all the propaganda that knife companies send. So we've got a little maintenance package thing. Although I guess maybe this is important because more people are getting into knives now than I think there have been in the past. And so, like, you know, having something that's basic, you know, just basic maintenance for first-time buyers, I guess is pretty good. We have a raccoon sticker. Okay. Bastid's port. We got that. Okay. We've got a cloth. Ho, ho, ho. Whoop-de-doo. Does it say what this is on here? Yes, it does. This is the Vostede fullback. Yeah, I didn't think it was a raccoon version because this is a fixed blade, and I don't think there's fixed blade versions of the raccoon. There might be, but I don't know. That's kind of a cool sticker, though. I do like that. All right. Here's the little blade itself. Ooh, we got blue, my favorite color. We do have one of these like J-clip things, like we saw in like the QSP Bison, which I didn't love, but you know, they can be all right. It does make it easy to rotate the knife wherever you want to, however you want to carry it. Although, if you want to carry it, like if you're right-handed, like I am, you know, like this, it'll sit on your hip vertical for right-hand carry. But if you twist it and you want to carry it like scout style, you do have to, you know, swap this around. But if you want to do like a cross draw, which I might do with this knife. Ooh, ooh, he's cute. Okay, so this is a little like clip point blade. We've got jimping up here, which I really, really like. 14C28N. I also love that the scale slope right here makes the knife great for pinch grip. This is like the quintessential EDC fixed blade size in my mind. Full flat grind, well, basically a full flat grind. Good ergos, yeah, nothing really to complain. Like this is a very solid little EDC fixed blade. I don't think these are all that expensive. I think I've seen these around before. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but probably like 55, 60 bucks. Yeah, that's good. That's very, very nice. This is the kind of EDC fixed blade that I would absolutely EDC every single day. I have become, you know, kind of a big fixed blade guy. Like I've always used fixed blades. I've always really enjoyed fixed blades. They've always been a big part of my EDC and what I carried. But for a long time, I had a couple of fixed blades that I liked, and I stuck with those. My Cold Steel SRK and a couple of others. I didn't really, you know, experiment with a whole lot of fixed blades. But ever since Zach became a viewer of the channel, he has broadened my fixed blade horizons greatly, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like very, very excited about fixed blades, more so than folders, and I'll be like, I don't know, I'm starting to niche partition my fixed blade needs. Okay, next up we have a Ned Foss More Than Sharp. Some pretty metal packaging. Ned Foss Tactical Knife. Don't know what the name of this is. I'll have to crack her open and see what we got in here. Upside down. I have seen Ned Foss on Amazon. You know, it's like one of those Amazon brands that just pops out at you if you look at any kind of knife. We got some propaganda. We've got a microfiber. Oh, this is actually kind of a nice microfiber cloth. I actually enjoy microfiber cloths. I have way too many of them. I do. But I don't mind getting microfiber cloths because, honestly, I use my microfiber cloths a lot to clean my glasses. And I clean my glasses. I'll clean like my electronic screens. And so I always like having some microfiber cloths around. I take them on adventures with me a lot, so they get absolutely ruined, trashed, gunked up, dirty beyond repair. And so it's kind of good to have a lot of extras laying around. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a Tonto. Oh! D2 steel, the Brave. It says Brave on here. I'm assuming that is the brand or the model name. It's like a K-bar Tonto. You know, we got the full 10 K-bar that they've got out now. This is 100% a fighting knife. It's like someone took a K-bar and mixed it with a, you know, with a katana. It's like, yeah. What is that? There's a hex screw on the bottom, and I'm realizing that this butt cap is a separate piece. Can I unscrew that and there's like a survival kit in here or something? I don't think that's it. Or like maybe I can swap the butt cap out for like a skull crusher or something. I have no idea, but this is pretty dope. Not my kind of knife at all. It's really back heavy. Like, you know, I guess it helps keep the point up for, you know, when you're fighting. Definitely not my kind of like survival knife, bushcraft. You know, that's what I like to do with fixed blades of this size. But I cannot deny this is pretty badass. That is pretty awesome. Sweet. Man, this might be the longest first impressions video I've ever done. Actually, it's not, because when I went to Blade Show West in 2024, I did technically include that as a first impressions video. And that was like an hour and 40 minutes. I don't think we'll hit an hour 40 here, but we might. Who knows? We still have a ton to go through. Okay. Mysterious brick. Oh, 2018 Blade Show, most innovative American design. Crazy that I was just talking about Blade Show. So let's see what this is. How do I open this box? Sometimes these boxes like, See, I don't know. Like I always try to pull this one out, but that's not how it goes. This comes out. These boxes could... Gosh damn it. Zach, you son of a bitch. Oh. I might cry on camera, guys. Now it makes sense. Surprise! I bet you know what this is. Yes, Zach, I know what this is. Oh my gosh, man. Dude. This is a hinderer. Yeah, the sticker, got the card. Tri-way pivot. And it is a hinderer Jurassic. I released a video a while ago where like I was going through this blog post online that was talking about like grail-worthy EDC knives, and we're talking about like what my grail knife is. And one of the knives that I spent a lot of time talking about and saying, you know, is probably my grail was the hinderer Jurassic. And Zach just sent me a hinderer Jurassic. This unboxing like just took a very different turn. Oh, guys, I am... I am too blessed and lucky. This is really emotional for me. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. Let's go ahead and focus on the knife and not me. So, here's the knife. I will probably be moving the clip around. I might even customize this knife. You know, go out and buy some Hinderer aftermarket parts. red G10 scale, which I do like the texturing on. Perfectly centered, and I did not realize, I did not realize that the Jurassic was one of the models that comes with like the little tool in the butt. Is that what that is? I think it is. We'll see if I can get that out here in a second. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels exactly how I wanted it to feel. By the way, this is another knife that Zach sent a long time ago that I've been working on reviewing. It's a Mossy Oak Tonto. This fits my hand so well. What's the blade seal on this? Magna Cut. Oh. Oh. It's got the bearings installed. I'm probably going to leave the bearings in, but I'll be honest, this is the kind of knife where I really, really wish I was still a cowboy. I wish I was still living on the ranch. I wish I was still working, you know, out with the cows, out in the woods, working around the ranch, cutting rubber and tarps and hay string and plastic and stuff like that, because this is the kind of pocket knife that I would love to absolutely beat the crap out of. Flat grind, straight clip point. Oh my gosh. This knife is supremely comfortable. Look how thick that is. I like them thick. The 3 capital C's. Kind of wish I'd opened this one last. There wasn't an instruction to open it last, was there? If there was an instruction to open it last. Yeah, there wasn't. Okay. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Let me try and get this little tool out of the back here. Is that even what that is? I don't even know if that's what that is. I don't even know how to get that out. I have to figure that out later. Grail obtained, I guess. Let's try the thumb studs. I think I'm going to leave all this in. Jeez. I'm going to take a break for just a second and compose myself. Okay. Composure somewhat regained. I now have a Hinder Jurassic. This is an incredible moment. You're going right there. Next to my previous favorite USA made folder, the TRM Bulldog. I still love this knife. This is one of my most carried knives ever. The ergonomics on this might be better than the Jurassic. But this might be, I think this is probably my new favorite USA made knife. Oh, okay, let's move on. Okay, this box is marked for giveaway. So this is something that someone and my audience is going to end up with. And this is from Half Face Blades. Half Face Blades Disaster Junior. Brass with fat carbon and 3V blade. Ooh, Half Face Blades sticker. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, I do like Half Face Blades. Ooh, look at that. That is a really cool handle. That's a beefy little boy. Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, okay. This is a knife that kind of, you know, more than some of the other half-face blades that I've taken a look at, this kind of does walk that line between, like, I don't know, EDC and self-defense a little more. Like the Extremist. I carry the Extremist regularly to this day, but it's definitely more of a, like, tactical, offensive, or not really offensive, but it's a weapon, right? Let's be honest. This one here feels a little more like a general tool. Super thick grind. Holy smokes, though. Super thick grind. 3V. One of my favorite steels. Pretty neutral handle, but very grippy because of the way that they've done their grooves in the handle, the way that they've done the jimping on top of the spine here. Very nice. Comes with their felt line sheath. That's really, really quiet. You know. Kydex. Really good retention, but super quiet in and out. There's no snap or click or anything. Got their clip here, which I actually do like. This sheath is very similar to the sheath that was on the Pirate. I don't really love the pull-off, that there's no push-off point there, but I guess you just grip it and rip it. It works pretty good. Yeah, that is dope. I cannot wait to give this one a review and give it away to one of y'all. Okay. We're trying to move fast. Okay, I see something that I recognize in here. This is a sheath for a Cold Steel SRK-C. It is green. I carried my SRK-C a lot recently. Most recently, I carried it to the Grand Canyon. That was this past weekend. And fun fact, I don't know how many videos you guys are going to see from the Grand Canyon adventure, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to talk about this, but we did like a 17-mile hike, Janelle and I, and like 2 miles in, 3 miles in, I broke my toe. That's the second toe I've broken this year. Yeah, so that's fun. Okay, so here's a Cold Steel. We got another Cold Steel in here. Okay, so I'm guessing this other Cold Steel is probably the SRK-C. This feels a little bit bigger. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, is this? Oh, this is one that I want to take a look at many, many times. I think this orange handle, if I remember right, is a Midway exclusive for this model. And this is in SK5, which I like. Yeah, this is the Recon Tonto. Look at that. Okay, so right away, wow. Like I always thought this was kind of like, you know, it's got the Recon 1 handle. I'm like, oh, it's just a Tonto version of the Recon. Oh, not the Recon 1, the SRK. It's got the SRK handle. Like, it's just a Tonto version of the SRK, a little bit longer. This feels so different. You can see here it's swooped. This is a completely different beast. Holy moly. We have a hollow grind here, flat grind up towards the tip. This is brand new. We still got like oil on it and everything. That is dope. Here's the sheath. All right. Yeah, this thing is incredible. And I'll be honest, I've been trying to convince my cousin Austin to get himself one of these forever because he loves Tontos. I love the SRK, and I'm like, that would be a perfect combo for you, right? This is definitely like this feels like a miniature katana. Like the way this is weighted, I cannot describe it. Like, remember this knife that we unboxed a little bit ago? My whole couch is gonna be full of knives. That's not a bad problem to have. But this is like so much like better weighted. Like you can feel it's like weighted for slashing. Like, man, you could get some nasty power on that tip right there. And that's a Cold Steel, so you guys know they do American Tontos like no one else. And yeah, this is crisp. Oof. Love that handle. Yeah. Yeah. This thing's pretty dope. This thing's pretty dope. And, you know, you guys know how I feel about the SRK. I imagine I'll like this knife a lot too. Again, this is like the SRK if it was designed for someone who's a lot more tactically minded. I am not a tactically minded person. You know, I'm bushcraft, survival, outdoor, stuff like that. But this is really, really sweet. Okay, let's open up that other cold steel because I think I already know what it is. Boxes everywhere. You know, I kind of miss the old cold steel packaging where they like didn't show you, or where they like showed you the knife on the box. But this does make it a little more interesting for opening, for unboxing videos because, oh, that's why, oh. Yep, CPM 3V, I was wondering. So here's the SRKC in CPM 3V, which matches my cold steel SRK, the big boy that's in 3V. I love the SRK. Again, there's a review coming soon of my SRK. I guess now there's going to be a review of the SRKC in 3V. This is really, really comfortable. I love these knives. I love these knives. They have a very different personality to the full-size SRK, which I like. Like, this doesn't just feel like the full-size one shrunk down. It feels like its own knife, which I really, really do like. And this Kydex sheath, I love the dangler. I talk all the time about how I love danglers. I'm not a huge fan of knives that ride like very close to your body because, again, I do a lot of hiking. I do a lot of climbing. I'm out and about and stuff. And there's nothing worse than getting like something grabbing your knife. And if it's attached to you really, really tightly, it grabs you too. If you're walking through the bushes and bushes are like grabbing at your knife, if that knife is really close against your body, branches could break off and stick you, stab you. You know, at the very least, it's just super annoying because you can get like hung up. If you got something that's got like a dangler and it moves freely, you can just walk through the brush and it'll just knock itself out of the way, which is awesome. This Kydex sheath is very cool. Zach, did you make this? Did you make this sheath? Sound off in the comments. This is really cool. This is dope. This is dope. I absolutely freaking love that. And if you made this sheath, then I'll definitely be keeping this one because, you know, I like the effort that you put into that. Okay. Oh my goodness, we're not anywhere close to being done, guys. Another Ned Floss. See if Gideon is smarter than a box. Ooga booga, me have big strong man hands. Ooga ooga. Hey! Looks like it is the same knife, except in black. Oh, this one's a clip point. So this one like really is like the full 10K bars. And actually, this one feels slimmer in the hand. Am I just imagining that? I might be. I think I am. Feels smoother. Yeah, G10 maybe isn't as textured as aggressively. Okay, so this is a little more my speed, I guess. Still, you know, kind of fighting a knife balance. I'm not a big fan of big guards like this. But this is a pretty sexy knife. Like, that's pretty sexy. And D2 steel, so I'm going to assume it's not that expensive, which is awesome. You know, not a huge fan of the sheaths, but I imagine these knives aren't like super expensive. So good retention, and you've got the secondary clasp right there. Very, very cool. Okay. Slick knives, 14C20. Wait, I was just looking at slick knives the other day. The clip point 4.5. Oh, look at this. Look at this. A complimentary lanyard kit with instructions. And this is fat wood and wax fire starters. At first I thought it might have been like a strop with like stropping compound or something. Guys, my mind is... What a video. What a video. Let's crack this bad boy open. Oh, smells like a new pair of boots. That is some good leather smell right there. And this looks brand spanking new. Oh my goodness. This right here. This is my kind of knife. I can tell you that already. We do have a ferro. Is this a ferro rod or a magnesium rod? I'm pretty sure it's a ferro rod. Oh, and we've got like a little... Sorry, YouTube. Don't ban me for that. It's on like a little like bungee, so you're definitely not going to lose that. Can I even get it out though, or do I have to untie the bungee? I don't know. Oh, actually, what I do is, oh my gosh, Gideon. I have never claimed to be a smart man, but that is awesome. Really high pocket sheath, simple belt loop. I do like the orange handles. Ah, yes. Oh, like a pretty much fully flat ground, aggressive clip point. Oh, and those handles are so good. Oh, that G10. This is how G10 should feel. Guys, I said this before. I think G10 gets, kind of shit on nowadays. People are like, oh, G10's not a special material. It's not fancy material. It's not. But when you do G10 right, it is so, so good. And this right here is G10 done right. Look at that handle. This is so comfortable. Excellent jimping. Oh my gosh, this knife is like checking off all the Gideon boxes. It's a clip point. It's got amazing ergos. It's got great jimping. Like this is... Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Is that a flat grind or is that a convex grind with a secondary bevel? I don't actually. Kind of feels like a convex, but it's very, very subtle. Regardless, that right there, it's an awesome looking knife. Can't wait to use that. I haven't gone hunting in a long time. Or at least I haven't had a hunt in a long time. I've guided a couple hunts fairly recently. But I need to do a hunt of my own again here pretty soon. Something like this would be the knife that I would take. Okay. Oh my goodness. A lion steel. Please keep. Okay. An M5 3V Gore with orange G10. Orange has been the theme today. I like it. I like it. Orange is actually my dad's favorite color, which is kind of cool. Lion Steel M5. If you need a custom Kydex sheath, talk to my buddy Matt at Armitage Carry Solutions. Oh, okay. He sent a sticker. Awesome. Lion Steel M5 European exclusive CPM 3V Orange G10. Rare. Okay. I am curious to see what this is about. Oh, okay. We've got some protection on the blade here. This looks, like a very classic Lion Steel Moletta. Lion Steel CPM 3V. This right here, again, great feel in the hand. This is the kind of knife that this is like a good adventuring knife. Let's get it in the sheath here. A little bit stiff. That's because it's, probably not been in the sheath very often. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, it looks like you can take... What is going on here? Okay, so here we have on the back. Looks like you can take this little part out. And why would you do that? I guess to replace it if it wears out, which, that part can wear out. I thought this might be for alternate carry methods. It still might be, and I'm just not figuring it out right now. Good quality leather. I do like the way the leather looks. I'm not sure the black and the orange are my favorite combo, but the black and the white really are. This type of sheath is cool, but yeah, like for an adventuring knife, I might reach out to your buddy and get a custom Kydex sheath. Flat grind here. I'm gonna wipe some of this stuff off just for now. Yeah. Look at that. We've been doing this video for a long time. The sun is starting to set. I might have to go and open my window up a little bit more. But what a knife. Feels great in the hand. Like these scales, they are contoured, but they've also got like just this really, really cool texturing on them. It feels amazing. We've got a crown spine, which is great for ergos. Not something that I prefer out like on the spine of the blade because I like to throw sparks. But that feels really good in hand, actually. That is one that I'm really excited to take out and use and abuse and keep because it's a rare version. Should I take it out and use it and abuse it? I mean, I think so. That's what I do. Okay. Hey, Holtzman. I have seen these on Amazon before. This seems like a fixed blade. Have I seen any fixed blades from them? I think I've only seen folders, but I bet this is a fixed blade. Yeah, okay. There's the presentation. Looks like a pretty nice little, let's see here, take this little condom off. Okay, they did my little, my favorite little thing where you scoop out up here. So that's great for, your pinch cut kind of grips. Very, very bulky, hand-feeling grip, which I like. Ooh, and my thumb sits nicely there. We have a hollow grind. No, that is a flat grind. Shallow flat grind, D2 steel. Kind of a, would I call that a spear point or a drop point? Probably a drop point, but I kind of want to call it a spear point. Feels great in the hand. It's like it's a little tank. I really, really like the way this feels in the hand. And this is the kind of knife where it's like, this would be like a hiking, backpacking type of knife where it's not huge, it's not going to take up a whole lot of room, but it feels like you can actually like put it through a lot of crap if you need to. Okay, so here's the sheath. Got a little leathery thing here. We also have a Civivi style T-clip on there. This is pancake style. Very, very good retention. Not sure what this is supposed to be. I guess another, let's put the knife in and close that zip. And yeah, that makes it so you cannot get the knife out at all, which is pretty cool. That's actually, this again is another example of really, really good G10. Man, that feels like, that's like a great hammer grip. It feels good like this too, but that hammer grip is like wonderful. Freaking love that. Thank you from Holtzman's Guerrilla Survival. You're welcome. I hope, not mainly from Zach. You're welcome from Zach, but okay, there we go. And it continues. This is wild. Okay, we're gonna take the box off my lap. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, my leg's falling asleep. That's never a problem. I've had an unboxing before. It's actually like tilt down here a little bit, I guess. Okay. It's a good problem to have, though. Next, we have an unmarked black box. Open it up. Hey! This is it's another one of the Vossies, except this one has a lanyard made by Zach, which, by the way, Zach, I love your lanyards. I know I've commented on that before. But that is really, really cool. Okay, so I guess, you know what? I will carry this one and review this one, and the other one we will keep brand new, nice, and shiny for giveaways. Very, very cool. Okay, next up, we have a knife that I have been meaning to go out and buy for a long time at this point, and I never have, and I guess I don't have to now because we have a Swiss Tech Halt Bar. This has also been one of the most requested knives for review on the channel. We've got that awesome Swiss Tech packaging, which is really cool, feels very premium for a, you know, budget knife. Is it wasteful? Probably. Do we need this much packaging? Probably not, but I mean, it's a fun experience. It's unique to Swiss Tech. Can I get the knife out of here? Yes, I can. Yeah. You know, it's not as big as it looks like it is there on the Walmart shelves. That is my very first impression. Very chunky, though. Look at that. Very simple knife. Ooh, look at all that jimping on the back. I like that. And you know what? Oh, look. Oh, it comes with goodies. Okay, so there's the sheath. Is that a pocket clip on the sheath? Okay, that's weird. That is weird. And we've got a string and an extra button for the sheath. That's pretty cool. I like the extras. Let me get some more light in here real quick. Oh, oh my goodness. Ouch, my leg. Ugh. Okay. Light acquired. Oh, and Gideon said, let there be light. And there was. Okay. So, I love the simplistic, I love the simplistic styling of this knife. It's very, very simple. The sharpening choil is absolutely horrendous. How did they mess that up? How did they mess that up? They ended the sharpening right at the plunge. That's not right. Very, very thick tang, though. Like to see that. Small knife, very like this is the most neutral ergos you can get, contoured, which is awesome. Take a look at that sheath. There's a lot about the sheath that I'm finding to be very, very interesting. Pocket clip is one of the things that's like weird. It's like a little belt clip. But then also it looks like the knife is going to disappear almost entirely into the sheath. Not as good on the leather smell with this guy, but you know, it's kind of a cheapo knife. VG10 steel, interesting choice. I'm not sure I would have chosen that. I don't hate VG10, but I don't know, it seems like an interesting choice. The micarta scales do feel really, really nice. Shove that all the way in until we hit the end. And then might actually have to shove it in a little bit more. This has been an oddly erotic episode. And there we go. That is interesting. That is really, really interesting. And we're going to leave the knife sitting in there for a little bit to, like, you know, wear in the leather. And I'm really curious to start carrying this, though. This is a very interesting knife. I'm kind of curious to see how this will fit in with my regular fixed blade usage. Sharpening seems pretty even. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So we will shove that back in there. Yeah, we're going to be over an hour on this video. Okay. What else do I have to go? Okay, we've got 1, 2. Oh, we're down to the final 3, I believe. Yes, we are. Okay. Fintiso. I have never reviewed a Fintiso. Fintiso actually reached out to me a couple months ago, wondering if I want to review one of their products. And they reached out to me on Instagram, and it was during my whole Instagram disappearance. And so I got back to them 3 months later, and I was like, sure. And they never got back to me because, obviously. So, there we go. Let's get into it. So satisfying. Oh! That's the beauty of actually wanting to review that one too. And it's marked for giveaway. Yes, we will give it away. All right. Diesel. Ooh. Of course, Fentiso is another one of those brands that popped up on Amazon, I don't know, like a year ago, and see them everywhere. Ah, and this is a model that I recognize from Amazon. Oh, look. They sent you extra screws. I love that. I love that. And they sent a sticker. Kind of the most boring logo I've ever seen for a brand, not going to lie, but hey, I'm glad they're proud of themselves. And we got a little fiber cloth, microfiber cloth in there, you know, all the little bells and whistles, all the good stuff. Let's go ahead and get this knife out. Oh. Oh, okay. Holy crap. So I have seen this knife all over Amazon, and to be honest, I didn't really care about it because I thought it was ugly. And I kind of thought in my head, I was like, I already know how that's going to feel in hand. It's an aluminum scaled, like, budget liner lock. No, whatever. I don't really. But, okay, I love the placement of this flipper tab. Not really my, I don't really care for the aesthetics of this. 14C, 28N. But is this the budget version? Ergos are fire. I love that thumb ramp. Now, there's some sharp spots in here. Inset liner lock. Really, really nice clip. Is that a steel clip or a titanium clip? It's a steel clip, but holy moly, that is a beautifully milled steel clip. This is a budget knife. That feels so freaking premium. Little bit budget feeling on the action. But like these scales are blowing me away. The thumb flick is really nice. The reverse flick. Oh, I think I just hit it wrong the first time. Yeah, okay. I do think that the flipper is my favorite way to deploy it, though. A little squeaky. Should wear in. I'm actually really impressed. This is a very, very premium feeling budget knife. I love the contouring on the scales. It's aluminum. It feels like titanium, to be honest. Yeah, that is very, very nice. That is sweet. All right, Fintiso. I get why people are talking about you a little bit. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead, and I think this is going to be a folding knife as well. This is from HK Knives, and I think I know what this might be. Oh, it's not a folding knife. Is it? No, it's not. Wait, yes it is. No? Yes? I don't know. Okay, so it comes in a little, I don't know. What do you call these things that you like put your drink in? A koozie? A koozie? I don't know, I think so. I do see we've got a Zach Special lanyard on there. Hey, it is a folding knife. And this is one that I have seen around. And yeah, I've kind of been interested in this knife too. I think these are discontinued. Are they the HK Knives? I believe. Yeah, what is this one called? The Exemplar. Yeah, I knew it. I was going to call it the Templar, but yes, the Exemplar. 4-way reversible pocket clip, which I really, really like. Whoops. Let's try that again. Woo! Harpoon blade, 154 cm. Very, very comfortable FRN scales. Nice and wide, very lightweight. The Able lock, this is on washers. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think I'd prefer this for a more tactical kind of knife. Yeah, this is something that I would absolutely EDC on adventures. Very, very lightweight, but seems like it's tough as nails. Look at that. Great stonewash on that blade, too. That's my favorite finish. I haven't seen enough stonewashes recently. I guess my CGRB Fugly that I got at Blade Show has a stonewash. Oh, that action. So good. So good. Yeah, that is cool. I do love the poon spoon on there. Yeah. Yeah, this is a sweet, sweet knife. And it looks like a not factory edge. It's a very nice edge on there. Yeah, that is so beefy. I like that. I like that a lot. Speaking of HK, that's so funny. Janelle, I mentioned her earlier. She's looking into buying a gun, and she really, really wants an HK. She loves HKs. And they're at Blade Show. They had like little HK like display set up there, and they've got like little guns on their stuff. And we were walking over there. She's like, "This is what I want to see at Blade Show." Now I've got an HK knife. Yeah, that is pretty dope. That is really dope. Okay. Final knife. This one is marked for giveaway. This is a Civivi Modern Hunter. This is a very new release from Civivi, and this is actually one that I have been wanting to get a review on because it looks so interesting. It's so different from everything else, which is not something that I used to say very much about Civivi. So we have a pink Cubit sticker. We've got propaganda. We've got one of these new Civivi stickers are so boring. Bring back the old ones that had like the badass designs on them with the dragons and shit. And then, of course, we got this, and we got this. And let's get to the knife. That's what we really want to see. And this is a little bit of a different sheath system from Civivi than what they normally do. Which, you know, I think they do good sheaths, but I'm always down to see something a little bit new, a little bit different. Still can't believe this is in my house right now. Actually, should pick up a different knife because that brought all the feelings right back. Okay, so here's the sheath. Instead of Civivi's like T-clip style thing, we've got these little belt loops, which I don't know how I feel about these. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We'll see how it works on this knife here. It also has the little hook right here that Civivi's been doing for like pocket draw, but I don't think this comes with pocket setup. Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say, is this one that has the knife or has the clip on the blade? It's not. I remember now. Funky looking handle. Oh, anyways, I mean, you could go and buy like an ulti clip or something to put this in your pocket, and then that little spur, if you're pulling a knife out of your pocket, will get caught in your pocket and your blade will come out, which is kind of cool. All right, so really funky looking handle, super thin, and we have a hollow grind up here and then a Scandi grind right there. Scandi, hollow. I am really, really curious to see how this thing will cut and perform. This is, and man, the handle is super comfortable. It's got that little, like, I don't know, dongle there, but it's so comfortable. Look, they did the thing that I like. Oh, and this actually has pinned construction. That is interesting for Civivi. I would have expected this to be, you know, Torx bits and stuff. Look at that. Very weird knife. I can't remember who designed this. There's the designer right there, but I can't remember who that is. Yeah, this is dope. Fit and finish feels great on this. I need to review some more Civivi fixed blades. Yeah, I am really, really curious to see how this will cut. And once again, I wish I had a hunt coming up that I could go on. Man, that is badass. That feels really, really good. Get it here in the sheath. Ooh, very solid. Click. A little bit of rattle on there, but yeah. Look at that. All right. So, here we are at the end. Well, actually, let's just double check and make sure we are at the end. Yes, we are. This was amazing. Zach, I was going to say you outdid yourself, but like, this is a whole nother level. I'm just completely blown away. I cannot believe that I now have my Grail knife. I am continually shocked by people's kindness and generosity. This box could have been 15 pounds of Dolikas, and I still would have been happy. I would have been excited to unbox it. But the fact that this was full of amazing, amazing stuff, it's just on another level. It's just on another level. I don't even... I have a gosh damn Hinder Jurassic. Where do I even go from here? What do I even say? I mean, we're an hour, 15 minutes into this thing. I guess all I can say is thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad, and we're going to be passing some of these pieces on to, my wider audience, which is going to be awesome. And we're going to be getting a lot of really cool content out of this box. So Christmas kind of came early for me, guys. I don't know what to say, so I'm not going to say anything. Thank you guys for watching. Big shout out to my channel members at the cowboy level. I appreciate everything they do for the channel. If you want to become a member and support me directly, there is a link down below. I really appreciate it. As for the rest of you hooligans, if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.